Hey guys, it's Rachel Adelicia from investmentpiece.com. I will stand up straight. That's something I need to work on. Anyway, Rachel Adelicia, and it's new year, new us, right? And what I really wanted to do was take the opportunity to really introduce myself to you. I'm so grateful that you come to my little corner of the internet. I love the community we're building, and I'm loving getting to know you. And I thought this might be a great chance for you to really get to know me. Um, Rachel Adelicia, you know. I'm an actress and a fashion blogger, which means a bunch of things. I play dress up for a living and I love, love, love it. I could not be more grateful. I split time between LA and Texas, where I'm from. And then I have friends and I love to travel, so who knows? I might end up in your neck of the woods, and who knows where I'll end up long term. Splitting time is both amazing and awful all at the same time, but it does give me the opportunity to really kind of see a lot of things, which I'm, again, horrifically not, I shouldn't use that word. I am hugely, hugely grateful for. Acting is kind of its own ball of wax. That's not why we're here, even though I guess if you wanted to look me up, Adelicia, my middle name, is what I use for that. So have at it. Fashion. I've always loved fashion. And about 3 years ago, my mom was like, hey, you know how you have like pretty strong opinions and love to talk about shopping and people love to ask you where you got things. Maybe you should do something with that. And here we are 3 years later. And it's been crazy, 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 wild ride that I would not trade for anything. You know, I love fashion. I think that fashion is fascinating. I think it's kind of, not kind of, but a way that we tell people who we are. One of the things I love about fashion is that depending on what you're wearing, depending on how you put something together, you can be anything you want. You know, you want to dress like you're a duchess or a princess, there's a way to do that. You can dress like you're a yoga teacher. Every day, and in fact, not even just every day, throughout the day, there are so many different sides of yourself that you can show through fashion, or you can hide through fashion, let's be honest. And I think those are all fascinating. On site right now, one of my most favorite things that we're doing, because I do want to inspire you. I want to say this is how I take things. I'll wear things backwards. I mix high and low. I mix vintage and new. I want to inspire you, teach you how to do that, teach you how to shop the way that I do. I've always loved vintage. I started shopping resale when I was in my 20s to afford the things that I couldn't, that I really wanted. And I still do. I think it's a great way to shop. They're mom and pops and they're big brands or newer emerging brands that you might not know about that I love sharing with you guys. But my favorite thing right now is this series that we're doing that I actually need a name for. So, you know, calling it out. But where we're going in people's closets, or I'm going in people's closets, or I'm going in my own closet. And you've seen this where we're looking at things that either you collect, like Aussie Clarks, or that you can't get rid of, like old dance costumes, because I think the stories that we tell with those things are just fascinating. And it could literally just be like, oh, I'm a parent and I can't get rid of the first thing that my kid gave me. I still think that's fascinating. I still want to tell that story. I do believe we're all storytellers. Kind of no matter what I'm into, you'll see a theme. I love stories. I think that that's actually how as humans we connect. So I want to tell our stories through fashion, my stories through fashion, and I want to tell yours too. But beyond fashion, what do you want to know about me? I love contradictions. So I'm a fashion girl who loves football. Seriously, Sundays, Saturdays, that's kind of what I love to do. I obviously love movies and TV and all that sort of stuff. I love art. I really do. For a while, I thought about going back and getting my master's in art history. Not to teach or to work in a museum, although working in a museum I think is fascinating. Just to learn how like we went from the Dark Ages to the Renaissance back and then forward and all these things and the different things that it represents. I also for a while went down a rabbit hole where I did nothing but research art theft, because that fascinates me. But I could take you down a rabbit hole. But, if you're an art thief and it turns out that really and truly your job is kind of just sitting around being completely glamorous and evening gowns and all that stuff, and you sip champagne and no one gets hurt with your art theft, I'm your girl. But don't steal. Stealing's wrong. What else do I love? I have to feed all the stray animals. I personally don't have any animals, but like at my mom's house, there's some cats that I feed that I worry about all the time. She has deer in her yards, and I worry about them when it gets cold. I can't resist a stray. What else? I love the beach. I'm calmer by the water. Yet every year I wish for snow. So again, contradictions. I lead a pretty public life, but I'm also pretty private. So again, contradictions. I'm just a ton of them. On site, like I said, you'll get to know me through my editorial. I have an editorial eye. I love to think in terms of that. I love different and new. I think that fashion should excite you. I think that what you wear should make you feel good, and it should tell the world a little bit about you or hide it. Like I said, whatever you like. You'll never see me do a makeup tutorial, not because I don't love makeup. I just don't do it well. Seriously, I had to take makeup for my college degree. And so if you're like, wow, I would love to know how to make it look like I'm bleeding or I have these bruises, I can do that for you. I can make you look beat up. I can't do a smoky eye to save my life. Although I love skincare. If you happen to have an eye cream that would make me look a good 10 years younger, call me. I will give you my direct line. We'll chat about it. But maybe this is the time I turn it over to you. Like, what do you want to know? What kind of content are you searching for? Are you really interested in how I shop? Would you like me to teach you that? Do you want to let me into your closet and let's play? Say yes. Should we be doing more Instagram lives or Facebook lives? Would you be up for that? Because I would love to talk to you. I would love to get to know you. If it's in person or online, let's sit down, let's have a drink. You'll notice I love to laugh. And I use laughter and sarcasm a lot to hide things that probably we should all be talking to our therapist about. But I think that laughing together is one of the most intimate and wonderful things you can do with someone. And also because really, while this is all important, I think our stories are important. I don't think this is frivolous. You know, we're not curing cancer or something like that. Although if you are curing cancer, let us know how we can help you, because that's really good work and we should support you. And we should be supporting each other. I truly believe that we can all succeed and we can all have our dreams come true. It just may not look like we all think it's going to look, which I think is the secret to life, maybe, that it doesn't look like you think it does not look like how you think it's going to look. But I'm excited to get to know you. I'm excited to share more stories with you. There'll be more videos like this. Like, I'll tell you maybe why I am the way I am. For the record, it's because we lived in Europe when I was a baby, and my mom would dress me in like 5 different outfits a day and take my picture. And now I do that kind of for a living. And she'll tell you her life changed the day I learned to say no. Because then I became very adamant about what I wanted to wear. And again, I'm still like that. I should also mention I love to work out, because you'll see it a lot on here. That's a separate issue, but I do love to work out. I have to move every day, is what I would say. Even when I'm writing, I have to move. I pace. Yeah. More importantly now, I want to know about you. You can always get in contact with me, DM, email, comments. Give me feedback. Let me know what you want. Let me know something about you. Let me know how I can serve you better. But thank you so much for coming to my little corner of the internet. Thank you for listening to me ramble. Thank you for liking all my pictures. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here's to 2019, and here's to getting to know each other better.